Tausug architecture is this. So Tausug or Suluk people are an ethnic group of the Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia. So hindi sila kay katag-katag sila, hindi sila present lang sa Philippines, but also not sila sa other eastern parts of Malaysia and sa mga island doon sa Indonesia. So the term Tausug was derived from two words, means Tao, man, and Sug, parent. So meaning people of the parent, referring to their own lands in Sulu, Archipelago. So ano silang people of the parent? So makita nato sa picture na ilang mga houses kay nakaangat sa tubig, diba? So ano? Yeah, so ilang panginabuhi diya kay mostly kay fishing lang. So siyempre nasa dagat, so matang people of the parent sila. Tausug are part of wider political identity of Muslim Mindanao, Sulu and Palawan, known as the Oro ethnic group, which constitute the third largest ethnic group of Mindanao, Sulu and Palawan. They originally had an independent state known as the Sulu Sultanate, which once exercised sovereignty over the present-day provinces of Basilan, Palawan, and Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, and the eastern part of Malaysia, state of Sabah, and formerly North Korea. So before pa sila na imong may silang republic part sa Philippines. So not sila yung ginawan sa una na kanilaging Sulu-Sulu kaning Palawan na sila ng Sulu. Kaya katong part sa southern, western, south na part sa Philippines, diba? So yeah, morning map nila as sila natin. So makita natin ang green na may map ng Philippines. So kani siya nga part kay dili na siya sa south, sa kapit na sa Sulu gali, kabalo na sa Sulu. Sa tumoy sa sa south sa Philippines. So doon na siya sa Malaysia. So modong ang mga Tausug kay dili lang sila present along sa Philippines, napot sa mga other countries like Malaysia and Korea part kay Indonesia. So mana siya puro. So kaya sila mostly katapok. And let's go to the religion and beliefs and practices. So the Tausug are Muslim tribe that follows standard Islamic beliefs and cultures. Together with all their other Muslims, they believe that the Quran is the word of Allah given to Muhammad by Archangel Gabriel. They follow the 5 pillars of Islam as a declaration of belief in the oneness of God. So, yeah. Mostly nila kay mga Muslim sa Tausug. Then, pantay mami, kita niyo sa So, Tausug are experienced sailors and are known for the colorful boats or bintas. Makita mo na nagtatala kayo. So, sila din naman gana-gana ng let's proceed to the traditional house of Tausug, which is called White Sino. The White Sino is the traditional Tausug house and elevated above the ground. It consisted of the following parts: entrance, porch or salas, sleeping quarters and kitchen. And the porch might be built in the front, on the sides, or all around the house. They might be built with or without roofs. They might be used as passageways. The kitchen, if wall, might be used as sleeping areas, resting and conversation area, or if found near the kitchen as an open extended platform, was called pantang and is used as a family area. Yeah. So that's done. So naturally porch and napalikot sa iyang dili lang siya limited sa front but also palibot siya sa ibang house. So the kitchen whose flooring was a foot lower than that of the main house was a separate area linked to the main house by a bridge made of bamboo or wooden planks. Sometimes the bridge led to the front porch, and the kitchen has a stove and an iron stand containing the pots and pans. So, muna siya sa floor plan sa iyang house. So, kaya siya mga parts niya kay makaanatang like parts food sa katawang. So, kani mga post niya, so that's the center post is the keyhole kanang nasumat. So, muna siya ikuan sindi nivel. So, the southeast and southwest corners are the key. Southeast and southwest. So, muna siya keep sa mga post. Then, the northeast and the northwest corners are at the top of the shoulders. Then the eastern and western sides of the center post is the busok or the ribs. Then the north post na sa pinakasan center kay ano siya yung Then the south post is the hita or grave. So except the center post, all other posts rose up to the roof, which is given form to the ridge beam and is made from sari, lipa, sagopal, and or coconut. Coconut comes from marong tree. So yeah, tanang daw na post kay extend sila tutok sa roof, except sa center post. So wooden floor beams or hanglan attach the post together with other smaller beams supported by the floor joist. Beams and girders were joined together either by joints or by tying both members with ijuk vines or lagtam and kain vines. Walls are made of split bamboo or woven coconut palms. The concave sides of the split bamboo were made to face each other overlapping to each one at midpoint. The wall did not reach up to the roof. An opening about 0.45 meters was provided for ventilation, or in some cases there were wooden panels pierced with decorative carvings and geometric patterns placed between the roof and the wall. So iyang roofs daw kay dili siya kanang iyang walls daw kay dili siya dikit sa sa roof. So nasa opening 0.45 meters para for ventilation. So dili siya siguro lighting is good again. Wala pa sa so protective elements. The hip roof was supported by 8 posts rising directly from the ground. The roof beams connected to the post, and the 8 posts were built to support the roof ridge. From the ridge of the beams, slope rafters supporting purlins made of thin strips of bamboo onto which palm leaves like lipa and bawi or sani were attached. So, may mga types sa roof, no? Kanin buruan kay sungan. Sungan roof has 4 sloping side, but only 2 sides meet at the center. Then, other one is the pivot roof, as square in shape and had 4 sloping sides with its top open, resulting in a square hole rising about 0.30 meters above this square hole was a smaller roof. So this opening between the lower and the upper roof provides the proper circulation of air inside. soup or the rice container or the granary. So number 3 kay casillas. So yung third kay Bisaya ng buwan. Casillas toilet. So number 4 kay sauro, sleeping quarters. Number 5 kay paga, shelf over earth. So number 6 kay hagdan, stairs. Number 7 kay pantan or open space. Number 8 kay tagdawan. Ang part sa windows. Natay gibayan sa main house or dila sila magtapos or mostly ka na siya yung living space nila or living area. Then tadugtong bago water containers. So ilang ginagamit din nga pagputin sa water kay siyempre wala pa may mga plastic sa una. So ilang ginagamit tayo kay bamboo as their containers. Kaya mga items sa number 10. So let's go to the parts of the house or the paisino. So we have the lubing or the rafter. A rectangular lumber providing support on the ridge beam at its upper end and the purlins brought its length. We had done a split bamboo wall, covering it up from split bamboo blade vertically at the inner portion of the wall. So kanang ilang walls, kaya hindi siya lang atong ipak lang na ipangunin. So kani siya kay bamboo siya na gina-split then lay vertically, so tapat-tapat lang siya. Then we have the hag or the post at its the perimeter of the house. So kanang maposte sa palibot sa house which supports the floor. So we have the tadjuk, kaso birchwood and elevator. Kanang sa kanang mulabaw sa roof galit. So muna yung ginatawag na tadjuk, kaso the decoration of the upper end of the birchwood which covers the protecting end of the table. The decoration is usually in the form of a sea serpent, or a bird, man. Then we have amlan, the roof beam. The perimeter beams about the upper end portion of the post used to support the roof structure and the perimeter. So, yeah, napasya yung so, ang napon siya yung batang hubungan na ridge beam. Matay na ridge beam. Kanang asa magawag ng dua ka slope. So, muna siya yung ridge. Antik lumber, the ridge, the roof kept in place by knee posts to provide support to the roof's buildings. So, wala siya nakapalapag na patay mo na truss gana. Then, ako siya yung horizontal na ikaw matangong sa truss. So, wala siya yung batang hubungan. So, we have the usal or the king post. Magalang tawag sa ng king post. Then, the pasaw, the purlins. And, bubong, the tie beam. So, a rectangular lumber that runs across the upper portion of the roof to connect the central columns and provide for the king post. So, same na siya bikuan. Sa angkulan. Pero kanina siya mas structurally, mas likod siya kaysa sa angkulan. Then we have the lead on the central post, the shortest column placed at the center of the house to hold the floor beams. This post is the first post to be erected and represents the level of the Ibangan. So, patong nasa center kanina, so para siya yung ligo or central post. So, may siya yung 2 types of talyong pasok, patong nasa roof. So, we have naga talyong pasok, sea serpent style of birchwood bargeboard and decoration. So iyang forma kay si Serpent. Then we have the Manong Tajuk and Asun and from the word Manugman to sa Manong bird. A bird style of bargeboard and decoration. So sa kunduan, Tagata, Juk, Asun, then Manugman. So let's go to the 3D parts here. So Pantan, an open space. Open space nasa pwede siya may hallway, living space, where fruits and vegetables and fishing implements are kept. So we have dalawang or sa dire sa Bisaya kanina gawang baka kadug ko lang ang gawang. So sa Tausug or siya dalawa. An opening in the main house functioning as access for dining spaces. This often provided with our removable closing panel. So that is where. And we have the Panggong receiving area, a space intended to receive and entertain guests. Panggong. So we have the Bayan, the main house. The only structure in the house that is provided with 9 posts and used as both living and sleeping areas. And lastly, we have Gagtong, bamboo water containers. Like what I said earlier, nila ginakamit ng mga stock na tubig, kaya wala pa may artificial containers. So a whole bamboo with removable opening, at then one end will hold with water usually near the kitchen and the bathing area. So thank you everyone for listening. I think mas correct na kayo kung Gagtong dahil kung ano rin okay, kani siya sa sambok sa Dictionary of Filipino. So mas accurate siya. So any questions, guys? One word of So any questions? Okay, let's listen to our quiz. So, galera ni quiz guys. Tara, one word tanan. Okay, number 1. Number 1, a roof with 4 sloping sides, but only 2 sides split at the center forming 2 legs of the roof. Letter A, lubing-lubing. B, Tajuk Paso. C, Sungan. D, Libo. Again, a roof with 4 sloping sides, but only 2 sides split at the center forming the apex of the roof. Letter A, lubing-lubing. B, Tajuk Paso. C, Sungan. Or letter D, Libo. Next. Number 2. A roof, square in shape, had 4 sloping sides, but only 2 sides meet at the center forming the apex of the roof. So letter A, lubing-lubing. Letter B, Tajuk Paso. Letter C, Sungan. Or letter D, Libo. Again, a square in shape had 4 sloping sides. 4 sloping sides, but only 2 sides meet at the center forming the apex of the roof. Letter A, lubing-lubing. B, Tajuk Paso. C, Sungan. Or D, Libo. So, balik sa tapan. Number 3, it is the open space of a bicycle house. A, Ibayan. B, Rantan. C, Pantawan. Or D, Tandawan. Again, it is the opening space of a bicycle house. letter A, Gibayat, letter B, Pantan, letter C, Pantawan, or letter D, Tandawan. Next. A wall covering made from split bamboo slate vertically at the exterior portion of the wall. A. Lubing-lubing, B. Talumpaso, C. Hanglan, or D. Tiyatan. Again, a wall covering made from split bamboo slate vertically at the exterior portion of the wall. A. Lubing-lubing, B. Talumpaso, C. Hanglan, D. Tiyatan. Number 5, a sea serpent style of bargeboard and decoration. A. So 6 to 10.
Bonus.
So 6 to 10. Label each part of the house correctly.
Wow.
Wow.